Welcome back to the show. It's I Quit My Band. My name's Nate.
I'm JJ.
I'm Evan.
Thanks, everyone, for being here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Comment down below. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for podcast clips, comedy skits. Get the IQMB shirt in the description and subscribe on Patreon. $5 a month to become a quitter for bonus content. We're going to have a new episode up here soon. But today, we're doing a little emergency podding, which we haven't done in a while.
Red alert.
Megadeth has released their last album.
Yeah,
Their
self-titled final record.
Final record. Yeah.
I didn't know it was final.
Yeah, I that's something that I read like a few months ago that this was going to be it. I don't think it will.
I mean, after you hear the last note, you're like, oh boy.
Oh.
We better hope it's the last one.
It does seem that way. It's like a mercy killing, judging by the lyrics of that song.
My final sneer. It's so wild.
So where are we at with Megadeth overall?
Like, listening wise, I think I've said it on the show before when we did Battle of the Cheese Lords Part 2, Megadeth versus Metallica. I was Team Metallica. I think I am still Team Metallica because, I mean, I don't know much Megadeth. I don't think I've ever listened to a front and back Megadeth album. I've heard all the songs that you've put on that playlist. I'm familiar with Peace Sells, Holy Wars, the heavy hitters.
The heavy hitters.
The heavy hitters. Like, I know it. I respect Dave Mustaine. He's an amazing guitar player, a hilarious vocalist. He's not. I think everyone knows he's not a good vocalist, and I think that's always what put me off to not wanting to listen to Megadeth throughout my entire childhood and adulthood. Is just like, how can I take this seriously? I'm always going to end up laughing at him just be, hello, me.
Yeah, that became like the charm of the Megadeth for me. It's like that the lead singer is like a bully from a 90s kids movie.
Right.
It's always that attitude of a kid that's like a Subway employee that's going to spit in your sandwich. That is, I've grown to love that in time because I was similar. I was like always more into Metallica.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I've started to like Megadeth more in just that like their riffs and solos are much cooler to me.
Yeah.
Like their classic albums like Rust in Peace. I love Countdown to Extinction. That might be my favorite thrash metal record. Their grooves are so much tighter. The solos are like more vicious and crazy. And then Mustaine, I think he's gonna be you're either gonna take it or leave it with him.
Yeah.
But I have grown to enjoy that he brings an attitude to the music where it's just like always a 14-year-old in the denim jacket.
Yeah.
Like he makes music for them, by them.
He's always been that person.
Yes.
He's never grown up.
No, you watch his interviews where he's still claiming to have written things he clearly didn't, and it's
30 years later, and he's still talking shit.
There's not much of a difference to me between the two because I dislike both Metallica and Megadeth.
Crazy.
Although, I'm going to die on that hill. Metallica sucks, and so does Megadeth.
Oh my
God.
Dude.
Yeah.
My goodness. What a declaration before we go into the review.
They both suck. But then, and so much so that Dave Mustaine's like, what do you mean? Right? Is that's ridiculous. But the of James Hetfield, there's, it's like 3 notches of the dial in a different direction in terms of,
Yeah. I agree with you there. I think there's both their voices are very make funnable at this point.
Yes.
But I think Megadeth has you've always been able to make fun of them. Whereas Kill 'Em All and Justice for All, Ride the Lightning, I guess it really doesn't start getting memeable until maybe Black Album for Metallica.
Yeah, it's when they slowed down a bit more and he had a little more time to be like, "Ooh, yeah." That's where you get the But you're right. Mustaine came on the scene
with the
Crypt Keeper insane voice.
Yes. Hetfield had a screechiness to his voice on Kill 'Em All.
Oh yeah, it's so high.
It was very cool. You listen to Four Horsemen or something, or Ride the Lightning. Even he can go pretty high pitched and sound cool, and then he turns into fucking a 90s
A dad
wrestler.
rock.
Hot
Yeah.
Rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Hulk Hogan.
ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So completely out, middle,
Middle.
pretty big
Fully.
Megadeth
Pretty
fan.
in.
Like
Yeah.
their early catalog, yes.
Yeah.
Even a couple of the later out, like Endgame isn't a bad late era metal record.
That's what everyone said, and I think I did listen to it, and it gave me the same, like, I have the same kind of feeling towards late era Megadeth as I do late era Priest. I'm just like,
yeah.
this is like pretty impressive for a like a guy who's older, in a band that's been around for this long to like be able to like do this still.
Yeah.
Because it's still like the same quality like of performance and playing. I think it's just, you know, some of the lyrical content is just like a little bit lamer, and you kind of have to get past it. I will say, like Firepower by Priest is sick, but there are some like corny ass songs.
Oh yeah.
What? Well, should we just start talking about this?
So
one?
now the
Yeah.
new record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's a good segue into this last one. I mean, if anything, it's for me that just drove a stake into this entire thing. It was the lyrical content and the vocal performance.
Yeah.
Yes. That is going to be the thing that's inescapable
Yeah.
from the entire record, where
Yeah.
the lyrics, like, I've always kind of like been tickled by Dave's lyrical content because sometimes they're so insane.
Yeah.
You like, even on like some of the classic records, like there's a song called like Foreclosure of a Dream, and it's about like houses being foreclosed and like,
That's
you know,
so awesome. Yeah.
like Skin of My Teeth and like Tornado of Souls.
Tornado of Soul. Can't forget about Mechanics, because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the funniest song of all time.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Whereas like the lyrical content on this just feels so phoned in.
It's very phoned in, and like you said, he's always been the teenager in the jean jacket. Like, this is like the teenager in the jean jacket is finally like, he's been in the scene for so long, and everyone's just like, he's never grown out of it. And this is him just being like, yeah, I've never grown out of it. I've still not grown out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just stopping doing it now, but I'm still that guy. Like, he's still that guy on this entire record.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there's like a little like sad sack on a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like Another Bad Day.
Another Bad Day is great.
It's just one of the laziest.
Woke up today on the floor.
Yeah, and my
It's like-
tooth fell out.
Yeah, it's like my phone's dead. It's like nothing. First of all, none of this happened to you.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a job. You don't have a 9-to-5 job or
Yeah.
like any issues.
You're not
Dave
punching
Mustaine.
any clock.
Yeah, he talks about punching a clock.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe he's physically punching it 'cause he's
He's like, fucking piece of shit
this
clock.
fucking clock.
can't set this thing
Somebody sent me a Master of Puppets clock.
Physically punching the clock is so funny. What the hell is this thing?
I don't believe in time.
And then just the chorus being another bad day. Just over and over.
I mean, dude, some of the songs
Yeah.
on the newest album are like, we went through the track list on a Patreon episode like
Yeah.
right at the beginning of the year or something, or end of last year. And I mean, we accurately predicted like 2 or 3 of these in
Yeah.
terms of like the sound and whatever. You listed 2 things that are like the things that are inescapable about this. I'm gonna add a third because you said lyrical content, vocal performance. The boiled chicken nature of the blandness of the sound of the album in terms of production is it's the most it like totally just like never went any other way besides status quo to me. You know what I mean?
I'll agree with you. I think like the performances are pretty good, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
think
fine.
it does sound like, you know, they didn't really like do anything crazy. It's really like bare bones, and I think like having Dave's vocals be so like the mix, he's so dry over
so
top of them on
dry
some of
and
these
in
songs.
front.
Yeah. And that's like such a weak point of the record, so it does hurt it a little bit. It could have
Major.
been mixed better.
I think some of the guitars sound really good.
Yeah.
For me, it's the drums. The
The triggery, clicky.
yeah, like there's an awesome
Yeah.
drum fill to open "Made to Kill," but it just ends up sounding just like copy and pasting so many triggers, and like specifically the hi-hat on this record is so like thin and like brittle. But the guitar performances, and this is the thing that always wins me back with Megadeth, is there's always going to be an incredibly sick solo section.
Yeah.
And that shit still works for me.
It's still
I
there.
could understand it not working for you because you don't care about guitar shit as much. But like when they're just like, I'm like, okay,
that's all
he
Mustaine's got.
He talks about his fingers being on fire on "Let There Be Shred," which is the funniest song. On the
So
record,
it may be the worst song I've ever heard in my life.
There's no way.
No, I'm not gonna go
Remember
that
that Metallica Jaw Rule song?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the top 15 worst songs I've ever heard in my life. That's
madness.
That's acting to be serious, and because like I texted you guys, I'm like, this is heavy Tenacious D. This
It
is
kind
a
of is.
Tenacious D. Let there be shred. Let there be like
the lyrical content of him just being like, and the amps are still blaring, and the strings, like, it's like, are we really like
Dude.
talking about how great we are at music? Like, it's kind of like maybe not Tenacious D, but like Boston's rock and roll band.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and it's like they kind of, if I remember correctly, doesn't it have sort of the point of view of like starting music?
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
like
It's like the young kid.
the young kid who's like in his room learning guitar, and and then it took him all the way to the top.
Yeah, the day I was born, a guitar in my hands.
Yeah, like it's so
Dude,
ridiculous.
just coming out of the womb like, yeah, this is pretty sick, right?
Isn't there a lyric in one of these about coming in your sheets?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it really?
Yeah, that's.
It's not
I believe
Let There Be
don't
Shred.
care.
We don't care.
I don't
Might
care.
be I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I think Tipping Point's a decent opener.
I actually think Tipping Point, I mean, it's my favorite song on the record
Me
for
too.
sure. It starts off very strong. The riff is pretty cool. Like, the changes are cool. It doesn't really set you up for, like, what's to come, I think. That was the only, like, disappointing thing, is that, like, it felt like a very cool, like, late-era thrash song.
I felt the same way. I thought, like,
Yeah.
the opener, I was like, if they can keep this up for,
Yeah.
like, 10 songs, this won't be that bad. And then I Don't Care is just like, I don't care that you don't like me. And
Yeah.
like, oh,
Well,
God.
the lyrics, I mean, I think everyone knew. As soon as I Don't Care came out, everyone was like, he's, like,
Yeah.
what the hell, man? It's like a 12-year-old, with his GameCube, bitching at his mom for not ordering the right pizza. Like, it's literally so immature.
Yeah, and when he had it, like the juice still in the early stuff, it was like he would find the perfect way to implement that. But like when you're 60 and you come up with a song called like I Don't Care. And then you watch Some Kind of Monster and you're like, this guy cares.
He cares so much.
He cares
Yeah.
the most.
He cares so much.
And more than the like the performances are really kind of what do it, because like you said, Mustaine's never had a traditionally good voice, but there are times on this record that it's not quite Lou Reed level, but I do feel the readers, I feel the lyrics just in front of the mic and just like getting through it.
Yeah.
Where it's like he's not bringing anything to the performance.
Yeah.
And like his voice sounds like he's straining just to do that.
I think it's most obvious for me on Puppet Parade. The
Yeah.
chorus of Puppet Parade is just so like lifeless, and it sounds like it's a chorus that should be bigger, but he just can't like bring any tenacity
Oomph
to it. Really.
Yeah.
I will say this. I thought about this because the whole time I'm thinking on the record like, damn, he just can't. He can't do it, for the choruses.
Yeah.
He can be Dave during the verses, but when the choruses come, I was happy to get to just have I'm happier to have that than like him bring in a vocal, like a young guy vocalist, and like soar on top of this. Like it's nice. It was nice to just hear someone own it rather than like have one of these rock records that we hear that are like super corny and then like the vocals just bring it over the top cornball,
Or like he would try to like auto-tune it crazy. Or, you're getting Dave. It may not be
That's what I respected
It's not the
about
Dave you want.
No.
Yeah.
But it's the Dave we got.
He definitely like he's probably self-aware enough to be like, yeah, it's not great, but like the rest of the song is okay.
Yeah,
know?
I couldn't imagine him singing Holy Wars now.
No.
Like especially that like the chords like Holy Wars.
He like can't even hit the notes on the recording of Holy Wars. So like now it's not even,
I'm surprised there's not a song on this that is about being canceled.
Yeah,
because
that's refreshing.
Old guys, particularly guys that have been through some shit or whatever, or have a stance or an attitude on things, tend to be infatuated with cancellation.
But he's never been that guy.
Yeah,
he's more interested in like Black Hawk helicopters,
military ops.
Yes, like Hangar 18's about like them hiding the Roswell bodies.
Yes, Tom Clancy books.
Yes.
He's like that kind of guy.
Yes,
Splinter Cell.
A dork is what he is.
No, he's awesome. And then and even Peace Sells. Like when he does get political, it's very like vague.
It's just like I don't want
to reveal the people, right?
I don't want to reveal my exact stance.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Well, he's
have
saying,
one.
if there's a new way, I'll be the first in line.
I'll be the first in line.
I'll pay attention when there's something new.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm getting to the bottom of what happened at Roswell. Between 9 guitar solos. Yeah.
What if he like just revealed like he made a song that was like ultra ridiculous left leaning conspiracy?
Oh my god, it'd be
like,
so awesome.
Trump stole the election so that he could get voted out of office.
Dave, I mean, I would expect Dave to be, if he was gonna do a political song, I would fully expect it to be like full support Donald Trump.
Yeah,
just the way he is as a guy.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, like so, like
Dude,
I think
we are Charlie Kirk.
Probably a lot of people would think that about Dave, but he's not that guy. He's
not that guy.
Anti everything.
Exactly. He probably has. Similar to the 14-year-old in the denim jacket, like a political compass that you can't really pin down. It'll contradict itself from time to time.
He doesn't give a shit,
and that's good.
It's good.
That's
because it means you truly are in the middle. Like you agree on some things, truly agree. You disagree on other things, but it's just like it's fine. He's not going to annoy the shit out of you.
100%. He's the lead singer of Megadeth.
Yeah,
we have bigger fish to fry. Like. Him not caring. Why God is another one.
Why God?
And the question mark exclamation point. That's rough.
Yeah.
I Am War, maybe one of my least favorites on the record. Just like that's another one where like the chorus is just so like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Obey the Call. Didn't like the last note. I think is like
god.
The funny. Like I like completely when the last like soliloquy hit at the end of the song,
I lost it.
Truly just an involuntary laugh.
Yeah.
I was listening to it and I was just like
what he's
couldn't
like,
help
I
myself.
Came, I saw,
I ruled.
I know, but he paused a lot after I came too, and I was like, what's going on?
We might have to listen to just that part.
Yeah, give me the end though.
Yeah.
The last thing. Because if we don't count the bonus track, this is theoretically the last thing that Megadeth will
ever says.
My sneer.
Wait, hold on.
But every deal was signed in blood and flames.
Every deal signed in blood.
So here's my last will, my final testament, my sneer. I came. I ruled. Now I disappear.
Just like
I just imagine like the ending of like Mind Freak, like walking off into the snow,
dissolving like in the Avengers when Thor.
Dissolve, the acoustic guitar in that reminded me of Battery.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of like things that really worked in the '80s, like making a comeback on this record, like those pretty guitars, that Metallica was known for, and like he does an acoustic guitar thing on I can't remember which song, but like there's just an acoustic guitar that just appears in one of these songs. It doesn't sound mixed right, but it kind of reminded me of Holy Wars, like the acoustic, like the sitar that comes in on Holy,
crazy fucking finger picking thing.
Yeah, I was I listened to this album and I wasn't like looking at what the tracks were called, and I had forgotten that we like went through the track list, and I was like in the shower getting ready, and Let There Be Shred came on, and like the whole band cuts out and he says Let There Be Shred.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, it's
because it's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous.
It's I don't know.
I mean, it's just over there, just.
I mean, I knew that when I see it called Let There Be Shred and it's Megadeth, what else was I expecting for that?
Yeah.
Is it good? Absolutely not.
I didn't
Right.
think he was gonna talk about like himself as a guitar player.
That was surprising.
I did like
Yeah.
maybe I should have expected that just based off the name of the song, but
It was about
I don't
like
know
it was about staples and what they can do.
Let there be
for your important
shredding.
documents.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the tax.
For the
tax.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hear Let There Be Shred, that sounds like a song like Wasp would have done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not
No,
good.
It's terrible.
I don't like. It's hard for me to remember a lot of the riffs on this album because they all kind of like run together a little
It's
bit.
boiled food, man.
Yeah, like the ending of Puppet Parade. I remember the riff on that being pretty good, and Tipping Point I think is like pretty good. A pretty good song. Like if there's any good song in this record, I think it's Tipping Point.
Yeah, I think that's another problem with the record is it starts at its highest point.
Yeah, and then
it's just a slow
just
descent. And then
keeps
the
getting
last
worse.
note is the lowest.
Yeah,
point.
it's the lowest
Yeah.
point.
It's the least interesting song. It's like the concept of it being like the final thing
Yeah.
kind of feels unearned when the rest of the songs are kind of like some of them are just so
Ridiculous.
phoned in bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like why God?
Yeah.
I don't care. Like there's just enough songs to just be like, why was this written? And
Yeah.
then your last one is like, well, here it is,
last
written in blood.
last blood.
But-
Yeah.
Ruled.
But there's at least one part of every song that it would bring me back in, and it's usually when they were like soloing.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean
I'd
the
be
guitar
like, hell
playing
yeah.
is still very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent, like good performances.
Yeah.
But definitely, out of all the Megadeth records that I've heard, this is his worst performances vocally and the worst lyrics.
Yeah.
Which is a tough combo.
Yeah.
But it's the last one.
It
though.
is the
Yeah.
final one.
So should we CA it?
Let's
I feel
CA
like
it.
we're there.
I'll go first.
You can go first.
Yeah. I didn't really like. I'm not gonna pull a Odelay on this one and be like, yeah, actually,
I actually loved
pretty
it.
good.
I think the way you opened and then followed through and
Yeah.
really let us to now. I
So-
think we got
We
a
know.
pretty clear picture.
To hammer this home, yeah, like what we're saying, it's just it's not very good, and I'm like kind of stumped as to what I would change about it that would make it like better for me, because you're not going to change the way Dave Mustaine sings or the way that he does things. The guitar playing's excellent, but the sounds are boring and don't really jump off the page to me. And when a record like we just talked about over the course of like 40 some minutes, like there's like over 2 or 3 times where I audibly go like ha or something, that's like a pretty tough thing when it's not supposed to be. Like obviously Tenacious D or Spinal Tap or whatever, that's their whole shtick.
Yeah.
is making you laugh. And Dave is out there just kind of the only redeeming thing is he's not necessarily a like I'm pissed at the world guy, so I think that's kind of a nice character arc for him. Is he's not this crotchety. I mean, he is though. He's mad at the Metallica guys.
Well, he's mad at the world, but he's been that way since
Forever.
birth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like he's watched the world change and go,
Yeah.
we gotta stop all this.
Yeah.
No, he's not doing that. So he's not hitting on the tropes, but it's really bad. I think I settled before I walked through the door in Nate's house. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10.
Oh
Okay,
wow. Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
At the top end of dog shit, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
The top end. Do you want to go first? Or
I'll go last.
Okay, I'll go now. Yeah, this is kind of exactly what I expected for this, like I remember when Tipping Point was released, and I saw a lot of people being like, "Wow, Tipping Point's pretty good." And then I Don't Care was released, and everyone's like, "I Don't Care is really bad." And I'm like, "Okay, it's gonna be the whole record's gonna fall somewhere within that spectrum." And it did. It's like if Tipping Point and then the last note, I think, is probably worse than I Don't Care.
Yeah.
Just like cheesiness wise. Like the rest of the record really does it goes like that a little bit. Yeah, but I Don't Care is also the second song, and it's bad. So it's tough. Like I didn't enjoy many of the songs of this record. It was mostly the lyrics and the vocals that were like just it's just tough to take it seriously whatsoever. The thing that I liked about it though are the things I like about it are more like general things that like you have to give the kudos for. I'm gonna give kudos to Dave for this still being a thrash record in 2026. He didn't try anything crazy. The production's not great, but it's still thrash. Like Metallica has tried to do different things and tried to be more grungy. Megadeth has always just been a thrash band, and they're still like. Look at everyone excited for the new Megadeth, the last Megadeth record. So I respect that. I respect the fact that there's no songs about being canceled. There's no songs about the phone. Even like you could maybe infer, but nothing directly.
It's not really long.
It's not that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't any songs that were like over 7.5 minutes or anything.
Yeah.
It's like easily digestible. It did make me laugh. I think it's worth listening to if you just want to like have a laugh. And Dave he's still Dave. He's like always been that way. He's going to be that way until he dies. Obviously, he like gives it like a final send off, even though it's not really like earned, like we said. So I'll give it kudos for all of that, but like songwriting wise, lyrics wise, vocal take wise, it's an old guy putting out a thrash record. That's what it sounds like. You're like, if someone handed you to this, you're either like, this is Megadeth or this is like my uncle's band's debut album.
Yes.
Not even like their last album. It's your uncle's band's first thing that they ever did.
Yeah.
Dude, you would hear Tipping Point though and be like, dude, your uncle's got
your uncle's
it.
fucking sick. It's like, yeah, he's a good guitar player, but he has the worst point of view of anyone I know.
He doesn't
hurt
understand the
him?
world, but he's pissed.
He's pissed off. I'm gonna give it a 5. I'm just like right down the middle,
right.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty similar to Nate of like I know what I'm getting at like I think I had my expectations set for what to expect.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Megadeth throughout the years. I know that his voice isn't what it used to be. I know that Dave Mustaine's not going to wake up and be a different person. He's not going to write like romantic songs. He's not going to write songs about anything other than what he can like conjure up to be pissed about for 3.5 minutes.
Even if it's not his life.
Yeah, if he has to invent a life that he could be pissed about, like another
That's my
bad
favorite
day.
part is that he just like invents a thing to be like, yeah, if I was this guy, I'd be mad at
I'd be knocking clocks off the fucking wall left and right. And I do think that the performances are better than I was expecting them to be. I don't think that they sound necessarily good. I agree with the points on the production. Like, the drums are so thin.
bad.
Yeah.
And there's no dynamics. And I went back and was like, because they've always had like that like 80s-ish drum sound, like loud and like not super roomy or like full of tone. But going back and listening to the old records, it's like they still at least had some dynamics, whereas like it's just the same sound over and over again. But the performances are good. Like some of the riffs are cool. The solos are great. The vocals and the lyrics, I don't think I was quite prepared for how just like nothing the vocal performances were. Just he never gave me that like moment of like aggression
It's not even like a grunt.
No, and I think like if you mapped out the amount of notes he hits on the record, it might be 3. Like it's like here, here, here,
Here. I like that.
and
It's
that
his high registers.
Here. You can't forget about the here.
Yeah.
and then sometimes I go here.
Yeah, that's the baritone.
And that does wear on you over the course of and really it's like the lack of imagination in the lyrics whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I can understand this is like your 19th record.
Yeah.
The things that you're pissed about are probably getting less and less so,
Yeah.
but like going back to the old records and just like getting something like Architecture of Aggression or what's the fucking song the courthouse one that
What is that
Oh,
one?
something of justice.
Captive Honor.
Captive Honor.
Yeah. Like, I would have killed for a Captive Honor.
Captive Honor.
Because, like, sure, is it ridiculous?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But it's at least creative.
It's something. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, there's just a lack of creativity on so many of these songs where it's just, like, so down the middle. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
All right.
There's a lot of meat on that bone to chew on. You know, it's just, that was
he
the
really doesn't care.
bummer. I guess,
Yeah.
I
doesn't
guess
care.
he does.
Wow. So
and,
bold.
And same thing with like Why God. Like
Yeah,
that's
Why
just
God's-
so general
Yeah.
and like that was the bummer for me. I was hoping to at least get like even one of the later albums, I think it was like the last album I put on, that song where it's like, you know, Ice-T is like
Oh,
a
right,
fucking
yeah,
like
yeah.
helicopter pilot. and
Yeah.
he's like, we got bogeys on
That
our
was
six."
fucking insane.
Yeah, like I would have killed for something
Yeah.
like that because at least it's fun.
what made it exciting.
Yeah. But I still think, like you said, like I have to give credit to they stuck to their guns. Outside of like, if you just listen to the instrumentals, this wouldn't be embarrassing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so it's like the rest of the band did their part.
Yeah.
Dave did not bring his best lyrically, songwriting wise, or vocal performance wise. But I don't think that it's like a terrible. It's not that good.
It's pretty bad.
It's not
man.
terrible, but it's not very good.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not awful, but it's also like Tipping Point is the only thing. And there's like the last minute of Tipping Point, I think like it kind of takes a left turn where I'm
It,
like,
it does a little
yeah,
bit.
it wasn't as good. So I think I'm gonna go 4.8.
Wow, I gave the highest.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, if you were gonna go like 6.3
Yeah.
or something,
I
gonna
gave
lose
the
it.
highest
I
score.
did.
to the
I was either
Megadeth
gonna
record.
go 5.1 so I could be the
Yeah.
highest, but if I'm being honest, yeah,
I'm surprised I gave the highest score.
What is
Yeah.
that? What's the average?
It's a 4.2.
yeah,
So that's a man.
Man, I mean, this
bottom
kind
of the barrel, yeah,
it is an
whatever.
almost dog shit. Yeah,
This is a,
Can we make an almost dog shit? Yeah,
it's
whatever.
an almost dog shit. Yeah, whatever.
let there be shred. More like give me some head.
Let
You know
there
what I
be
mean?
dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let-
whatever.
dog
There'd be
shit.
yeah, I like almost dog shit. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Because I think that
kinda
does
combining
Yeah,
the
all
two.
right.
of.
Yeah.
That satisfies me. That
Yeah.
really, because I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I mean, this is dog shit.
I could call it dog shit. I like if I was gonna. The only way I'm ever gonna call it whatever is when I'm analyzing it with two other people.
Otherwise, in any other setting ever for the rest
Yeah.
of your life, oh, the last Metallica record, yeah, dog shit.
Megadeth.
Megadeth.
Yeah,
Jeez,
they're
I
the
mean-
same.
But-
Yeah, if I'm gonna tell anyone, if someone's like, "Oh, did you listen to Megadeth?" and I'm like, "Yeah, it's dog shit."
yeah,
I enjoyed listening to it more than I enjoyed listening to Alter Bridge, though.
I'll give you that.
You know,
Alter Bridge was a more impressive listen, but I didn't like. I think these songs have more of like a like parody character to
Yes.
them rather than just
Yeah.
like being dramatic. Like
And-
I'd rather listen to something that is just like so bad it's funny than just something that like I don't even connect with in any
Yeah.
way.
yeah. I
you know?
guess if you put it that way,
Yeah.
well, and I think that at least the guitars have like a viciousness to the performances that I
Yeah.
like more than like Tremonti's level of noodling.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a shitload of noodling on this record,
Mhm.
but it still feels a bit more like focused and like thought through than Tremonti's level of. I mean, why are we even comparing?
Why?
the two
yeah.
records?
I don't know
really-
why we're comparing.
this is
I think
pointless.
just yeah.
I'm just trying to say
like
like,
trying to
it's
justify.
not dog shit.
They both suck.
He's a
Can
good
we just
guy.
say they both suck?
I'll say
they're both
I'll say
not
this.
good.
Tipping Point is more from is like at least one thing that I enjoyed, whereas the whole Alter Bridge record was just
Yes.
not for
Yeah.
me.
I would agree with
It
that.
all sucks.
It
Can
all
we-
kinda
yeah,
sucks.
just all kind of sucks.
That's it. That's the score. 4.2 and almost dog shit. Yeah, whatever. One of my favorite scores. we've
Yeah,
ever
that's
given.
good.
Let us know what you thought of this record in the comments. Please don't. Let's be
Let's be civil.
let's be civil in these comments. I know.
I know a lot of people love Megadeth. I love Megadeth.
Yeah.
But we got to be
Yeah.
also honest about
We got to be
Yeah.
honest about it.
Yeah.
So subscribe to the channel, comment down below, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, podcast clips, comedy skits. Get the shirt and subscribe to the Patreon page. $5 a month. We got 2 new episodes coming out pretty soon. We are going to be, having to do some things here and there because I'm going to be away. But
We're not missing a
They
beat,
don't
though.
concern.
We're not gonna
That
miss a
doesn't
beat.
concern them.
everything's going to be fine, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. All right. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.